If you want to learn more about PRs, such as how to track them, the different types, let's get started. First up, we have the different types of personal records. Obviously, there are different personal records depending on the type of training that you're actually doing. If you're an Olympic weightlifter, you want to do more weight on the snatch as well as the clean and jerk. Whereas if you're a cross-country runner, you probably want to improve how fast you're running certain distances, or even just increase the distance you can run overall. In the gym, the main thing that people want to improve upon is getting bigger, stronger, or losing fat. Luckily, by improving how much you can lift over time, you're going to be able to build more muscle, get stronger, and just stay leaner overall. Which is why strength training is one of the most important things you can do to improve your overall fitness levels. Here's a few of the different personal records that people track. This is the most notorious one that many people pay attention to: your 1RM or 1 rep max. This one is super easy to figure out and track. Let's say you've done 200 pounds on the bench press and you can't do another rep. 200 pounds is going to be your 1 rep max. Over time though, your goal is going to be to improve how much you can lift for a single rep. Of course, make sure you're doing this as safe as possible. Make sure you have a spotter, or if you're alone in a home gym, set up your safeties on your power racks, such as the ones I have right there. Also, when testing your 1 rep max, realize that you're just testing. It's not a suitable way to train for strength. If all you do is work up to an all-out single every single workout, that's not going to be enough work to get stronger. Bottom line though, work on getting stronger over time in all rep ranges to build muscle and strength. Testing your 1 rep max is for your ego, no matter how you slice it. If you aren't a power lifter, knowing that information is just going to let you know if you're getting stronger or not. So what should you be doing instead? Well, check out this next section where I go over rep maxes. Rep maxes are far more beneficial to track and concern yourself with. The reason for this is pretty simple. Testing your 3, 5, 8, 10 plus rep maxes is much safer with lighter loads than a true 1 rep max that puts your joints at risk. If you've ever seen a man snap his pec tendon straight off the bone, you know how awful that kind of injury is. Warning, this is what can happen if you aren't lifting safely with excellent technique. Do not replicate what you're seeing here, otherwise you're gonna have horrible injury. This is how everyone benches anyways, so just stop it. 30 degrees, 45, like somewhere in there. Don't bench up here, that's stupid. Overall though, you're better off training with lighter loads and tracking those rep maxes instead. The major distinction is that even heavy weights through the 3 rep max are stimulative enough to drive progress, get stronger, and yes, even build some muscle. If you go into even lighter training like your 5, 10, and even up to your 20 rep max for some exercises, you're going to build a substantial amount of muscle and strength with that. The best way to put it is this: if you go from 200 for one to 250 for one, obviously you got stronger. But maxing out every single time you're in the gym, trying to beat 200 every single workout is going to beat up your body a lot more than lighter weights will. Taking your 5 rep maxes to 10 rep maxes and your 10 rep maxes to 20 rep maxes is going to do more for your strength and muscularity than just trying to beat your 1 rep max. There's 2 ways I've used to track your personal records to ensure you're getting stronger. The first is a simple training notebook. This is the most important book you're ever going to own if your goal is to get better. You simply write in your notebook the weights you're using, the reps you did, and even your energy levels and other notes you feel like tracking. I have 4 or 5 different training notebooks on file that allow me to look back and see old records I've smashed. It also lets me know what training methods have worked for me and others that might not have worked that well. The other way you can track them that makes it easy to organize your training data over time is to simply use your phone with a note-taking app, or even Excel if you want to get fancy. This makes it easy to copy and paste your previous training week, add weight, or make a note of what reps you need to beat. Not having to write everything out by hand every single week for the rest of my life is pretty nice. This also allows me to save my entire training notebook on my Google Drive, which I can search through when I need to. Pretty sweet. Either of these methods work, but what matters the most is that you actually track your personal records. Beating the logbook means consistently beating your reps, adding weight, and getting stronger. I say this all the time: if you aren't stronger now than you were 6 months ago, then what's the point? Now I turn it over to you. Now that you know what a PR is, which personal records do you plan on tracking for your own workouts? Let me know in the comment sections below right now. And check out this video next if you're interested in getting stronger.